Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Kind of shunned out of the pro meta down into the lower ratings because, it's very straightforward champion. Just hard engaged, doesn't have a lot of escapes for himself. With the introduction of course, of the double bandage toss, has a few more options.
Trying to get down some vision, seeing what he might be able to poke around and find here as mid lane, Vikla and Diplex both level 6. Looks like we're gonna get a full-on fight here. Nice bandage coming out from Spica as Diplex tries to get away. Vikla flashing back over the wall now. Spica ready to counterattack. He's used both bandages now. E2 from Vikla. The Silas damage is there. It's first blood over to FlyQuest. Diplex trying to get away from this one. Spica waiting a little bit more for the next Q. There it is! The flash don't matter. A double kill to Vic.
Dead of the dragon. So although Cloud9 do get to trade and are trying to pick up this dragon and should be able to, while Spica gets the Rift Herald, so many teams really prefer that early Rift Herald for the snowballing effect. It's worth so much money now with the extra 200 gold that was added several patches ago, plus the turret plate money on top of it.
Sven is trying to get away from these guys here. There's your stolen arrow.
Combat. Don't need to walk around too much as Caitlyn. You're like a siege tower, basically.
Oh! Impact going for the outplay on Fudge, and he gets some. Nicely done from FlyQuest top lane.
Nice stuff, yeah, right into the turret.
Ready for this Herald.
I don't think FlyQuest should have to let anything go. They have such a good lead here over Cloud9. They're gonna brute force shove them off the Rift Herald by combination. Cloud9 are looking for a pick here. They have a lot of ranged tools. Can't get up the wall.
Impact trying to fight off to the side while Vikla is enduring Fudge's assault. Now Impact jumping back over the wall there with the all-out, looking to isolate Blabber over the wall. Comes Spica. It's gonna be a killing spree for Vikla. FlyQuest's coordination.
3 kills to Vikla's name. It is looking so scary for Cloud9. They basically have to get a pick away from other people.
Well, Vikla's trying to get away now from Blabber and Diplex, who are looking to take him out before backup arrives. They're going to get him. First kill of the game here for C9, but it will be traded back as Spica finds Sven. Now Impact gets to escape from Fudge. A little bit more damage flying out there from FlyQuest as Fudge has already used the repose. Berserker opens up with a curtain call. Not finding a whole lot of damage just yet. Going after Prince. He hits him with fourth shot. That's going to force FlyQuest to fall back a little bit further. C9.
Chainsword on Blabber. The extra damage from Demonic plus all the healing and ability haste here off its Radiant Virtue. Let's see about the 1v1 though.
Yeah.
Spica doesn't have teammates.
Spica's in a bit of a rough spot here. Drops the ulti, ready to turn it around, and he does it beautifully. Hook, line, and sinker. It's Fisher.
That Radiant Virtue you mentioned coming in handy, healing him up as he's walking away after the ultimate. FlyQuest gonna burn down this Baron. Sven sticking around.
Sven? Buddy, pal, what are we doing there? That is not what the doctor ordered here for Cloud9, but it's a prescription for success for FlyQuest to bring the whole team here in time. And as soon as all 5 men show up, Cloud9 knows there's no way they can take a fight in open ground. They are way too far behind. Their opponents are buffed by Baron. Gold on the Rift right now that FlyQuest can just add to their pockets with the next 2 minutes of this Baron buff.
Yeah, they are feeling lifting this game as he has previously. Vikla's gonna handle this one no problem. Impact has been doing quite well, as we've stated many times as well, on the Cassandra. He's trying to set one up here on Fudge again.
Oh, and they just immediately go to burst Fudge down. They'll take him out. Even through the riposte, it won't matter. Impact gets the kill on that one. And with the Cloud9 top laner dead for the next 40 seconds, and Baron still up for another 30, we'll see what FlyQuest can find with this. Spica has no ulti. It's Blabber's Q flash that finds him and hits him, and it looks like they should be able to finish the job here. Nicely found by C9.
Good on Cloud9 to actually get some money back, but it's always going to cost them. The constant map pressure on the other side here with Baron buff. Guess what? Unrelenting
pressure somewhere else. You're gonna see C9 do whatever they can trying to defend this. Impact does not care about tanking up the turret. He's
because of the map. Then you just try and overload and all go to one of those lanes. See if you can throw 3 people plus ultimates all at Baron.
Stolen by ulti. Baron at 2,000. FlyQuest are stopping the burn for now. Arrow over the wall. Blabber still thinking about when he needs to go in to try to challenge for this. Vikla wants to try to stop him. He goes over. The Baron's going to be secured by Spica, and now Blabber is stuck in the middle of 2. Spica provides the CC, and Diplex cannot counterattack over the wall in time. Impact joins the rest of the team.
Prince already knocking on the door. They've also got the Mikhails picked up from Winsome just to ensure that all these pick tools that we keep emphasizing for Cloud9 are going to be less effective here, because if Winsome is nearby, nobody's getting caught.
I particularly love that item against Ashe, just because the arrows are flying out so frequently, they could hit anybody. It's super dangerous, even if you're tanking, you get stunned for 5 full seconds. As Impact leads the charge yet again, that turret is going to drop, and the inhibitor is under pressure here in the top lane. Vikla stealing away the Ashe ulti. Inhibitor number 2 is exposed in mid, and they're going to focus that one down. FlyQuest takes it out, nearly perfectly synced with the one in top, about 7 seconds apart on those. So that's 5 minutes of pain here for C9, but the game might not even last that long. Berserker losing a lot of HP there, having to pop the cleanse. Nexus turrets are already melting away. Nearly killed, but not quite. Berserker not getting a whole lot of value out of the curtain call there, as the Nexus turrets are now gone. C9, it's now or never. They gotta find some sort of a way in. They have Blabber try to go after Prince. The damage goes through, but it's only going through right back onto C9. Vikla goes on a rampage, and Fudge is going in a body bag. Impact gets it done. Sven runs back, Berserker runs back, and FlyQuest runs forward, straight into the heart of C9, and straight into a 30-minute win.
And FlyQuest are the best team in the... So there's always just a little bit more threat, like you're saying, a little bit more early pick into Cassante towards top side, and bottom lane as well, has really meant...
Jojo,
got him.
There it is. That's all you needed to do. I would think it's first blood over to Inspired, and Jojo set it up. They knew the flash. 1,000 gold. You're down a kill. You're down a Drake now. What do we need to see from you guys?
So I think the first time we're going to see a big play from them.
We have a lot of ability to say this is what's going to happen, and it's going to happen right now. Evil Geniuses, they're going to make sure they control the top side river as Jojo goes in again. He's got Vulcan ready for the backup. Jensen's just stuck there. Inspired tried to predict Jensen's flash. Jensen waited a little bit longer, flashes afterwards, but
try and take one down.
Well, the bullies right now are bullying the second dragon of the game. They'll secure that one with no cost to be able to survive against these guys.
Yeah, burn it to the ground, take away the trees, take away some of the rocks.
What happened to your don't litter?
Evil Genius is going to try and fight them off this rift field, and they definitely should. They've got the money to do it.
All right, Dignitas, how are we going to handle this, boys? Soren gets away over the wall.
Up on teleport.
A TP's coming in. Vulcan immediately ready to go with a grand entrance. Armit just takes so much damage. He barely lives. He dies to Jojo there as he tries to escape. A lot of damage fired back into EG there, but not enough to grab a kill. Dig is just too far behind
them. They don't feel like it's going to get closer, so they try and throw it all at EG now. It's forcing Dignitas off the dragon. How low is that tower? There we go.
The tower's pretty low as they're going to just nearly kill Biofrost over the wall now. Jojo chasing him down, needs another soldier. Not going to get it because of the shield. EG still looking to follow this. It just keeps bleeding for Dignitas. They're having a hard time finding a bandage here on Summoner's Rift, my friend.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time watching the beating flowers, I gotta be honest. It looks brutal. It looks brutal. Vulcan here going to use Inspire to help him push out the jungle by the blue trinkets, as you say.
Torin jumping on Vulcan here. Grand entrance, jumps right back out. Inspired throws the ulti over the wall. They're going to find Biofrost, Chains of Corruption, lock him down. Santorin drops next. Jojo looking to get away there. Throws out the ulti, but Armit goes unstoppable to survive. But how much longer is he even going to be there? All out to try to get himself away. Takes Vulcan with him, forces a flash.
Split push bottom side. Your Fiora, your strong split pusher, gets the threat down there. They clear all the vision away from that Baron. Start it up. It gets killed to Evil Geniuses and the prize. 22.5 minutes with this Baron buff.
Oh man, that was close. You can see the vision in the bottom side jungle of Dignitas' half of the map. It's all EG all the time. There's this one control ward back here in Tri, but that don't even matter. Evil Genius is pushing onto the tier 3 in bottom lane here with 3 players. Santorin jumping in, trying to find some sort of an opportunity here, but instead he's just going to be deleted. Barely gets away, barely survives. Inspired flashing over the wall to make sure he doesn't get bursted down. That was Dignitas' attempt. That was their try, and it just isn't enough. They're too far behind. EG forces their way into the base.
Yep. Pride open and finish off the inhibitor, no problem. Rotate back over towards mid. How much gold they got in their inventories right now, actually? Go for a full reset before this. 10 seconds on Dragon.
32, about 4,500 gold across the whole team.
Yeah, so it looks like they're just going to keep fighting it.
Yeah, they're ready to turn it right back around on Dignitas here. Armit gets stunned up. down to about half HP, still has his all out if he needs it. Remember, Inspired doesn't have a flash. Vulcan goes in with a quickness, but he ain't gonna find anybody just yet. There, they tag Santorin. Armit still being controlled by Inspired as JoJo's ready to follow up. I don't even think they're gonna need the Dragon Soul at this point. Evil Geniuses, they take down 2, still not losing anybody. Spawn tries to get away, has to flash out of the repose slow. Evil Geniuses getting the wave shoved right back up. They're getting JoJo right back into the fight. Here comes the teleport, and now they'll apply pressure to the Nexus turrets. Jensen and Biofrost trying to defend this. Spawn had to go back and heal. JoJo wants to go in, find that ulti, but he won't get the angle here in time. Arrow flies out, Spawn goes down. EG looking to wrap this one up fast. Dignitas, he gets them both. Nicely done, JoJo. He's trying to walk away from the Chaos Storm, get out of there in time. Evil Geniuses, 2 players at about 100 HP. JoJo, he ends up nearly getting himself killed by the turret shot, but he's got the shield to get away from it. Inspired finally drops. It's 1 kill, it's 2 kills. Back over to Dignitas, can they find another? EG may have overstayed there. Well,
Guys, the dragon.
if Dignitas wins this game, I will let you shave my head on stream. Hell yeah. Spell it with the number 4.
It begins now. The Dig comeback, baby. EG are coming in. Will our heroes survive? Their Nexus has no towers.
Well, it's tough. Armit jumps in, goes for the Q3. We ain't gonna find it. He tries to survive. Nope, everybody's already dead. You didn't even get to see those health bars. Blink and you miss it, baby. EG 14-2, 26 minutes into the game, 15,000 gold lead. They absolutely slammed Dignitas.
Ultimate towards the bottom side of the map and help out Lucian, Nami, and Snowballing.
Bjergsen. Okay, closer. Let's see if we can get anything mid here. Bjergsen not going to hit either one of the bombs, but all he had to do was use him as a bait to force Maple to go after him and then flash back over the wall. Closer's ready for the flash follow. Happy D, can he get what he needs? TSM making a dive in bottom. Closer goes back in and he gets first blood. Meanwhile, underneath the turret, TSM, what are we doing, boys? Boogie has to
feed Zeri. Path to victory there is clear.
Ooh, that was close. Boogie was coming up trying to challenge that one. Now they're going to go after Closer. They'll take him low, but they won't be able to take him out. The stun lands back onto the Maokai. Closer is low, resurrected by Bjergsen. He's just got these timings down. He's played so much Zillion, man. Solo and Maple, seeing if they can pick anything up after the fact here. 1 bomb on Maple's head. Yeah. Bjergsen throws the second one over the wall in case Maple was trying to...
Making him pay for that early game. Stealing away the blue, uses the pushing lane, got the kill onto the mid laner, and gets
forward for this. They're just gonna walk into a more well-armed 100 Thieves. Maokai ulti goes in, Vi goes through, using the Unstoppable to get through Maokai's ulti. Busio resurrected by Bjergsen. He has his eyes always peeled for whoever needs to be resurrected, and Doublelift gets another one. It's 4-0 for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves will take what's not given and what is given. Thank you very much. Double flash Nami. Vi ultimate is ready again.
This is tough stuff for TSM, man. Doublelift jumps over the wall, pops the ulti. Chime does not escape, and Neo goes with him. Double kill for Doublelift. Right as the plates fall, so to the bottom lane of TSM.
It's a murder, Flowers! All over my screen, chalk outlines.
TSM is struggling here. 4,000 gold down. Tenacity forcing the flash at a solo up here in the top lane, 1v1 as well. Just continuing to control this part of Summoner's Rift 2. Goes for the W, goes for the all-out, goes for the all-in. Solo tries to stay alive and outplay it here. Where's the Q? Where's the timing? Needs a little bit more. Tenacity gets him. 1v1. He takes Solo out.
Honestly, every member on 100 Thieves is having 14 minutes. We need them earlier.
Just like, man, I need some help right now.
We need them earlier, and then they finally turn on. And you're like, well,
it's a little too late now, buddy. We're down 6,000 gold. Solo's about to die in the 1v1 again. Tenacity just charges through him.
All right. Maybe the other side of the map, huh?
Well, there's no way for a Gangplank Cannon Barrage to come help this dragon fight now.
Tenacity also has Unleashed Teleport, so
yeah.
If there was a deeper ward, he could even join the rest of the squad, come have a little fun with somebody else. Pick on someone your own size.
Well, that Drake goes down. It's a Hex Drake and an Infernal Drake for 100 Thieves early, so both are the ones that give you extra damage. They also got that. Now Boogie's going to be found here in his jungle as Busio and Bjergsen are going to lead the charge, and Closer's ready to follow up. They do not lock down anybody from TSM long enough, though, and now 100 Thieves are in retreat. They still got the Bjergsen ulti, as they're going to throw Bjerg right back in with the Azir ult, and Devil is ready to fire back. He jumps up the wall. He's trying to kite out and outplay, but he's stuck inside the Raptor pit. TSM may have finally found something here. It'll be a one-for-one trade, but Tenacity's ready with that unleashed teleport like you were talking about, buddy. He'll go after Maple, wants to charge up the wall.
Whoa.
Goes for the Q, doesn't have Q3, so Tenacity won't get anything out of it.
Yeah, ambitious there. Really wanted to make his teleport.
Yeah. Solo wants to get whatever he can here. You can see Bjergsen moving in to stop him, is not going to allow him to be able to get away with this. There you go, Everfrost. Another bomb thrown over the wall. Oh, they're just setting him up as a loop pinata for double lift. Hit him with the stick. There it is.
When it's a Gangplank who has his own plan.
Drake will fall. Eventually, takes double lift a little bit of time to be able to burn this thing down, but Closer just walks over to guarantee there's no way for TSM to do anything about it.
They're starting it out again, I guess in an effort to get a teleport out. All right,
Yeah.
There's a teleport, definitely pull off.
That's what they want. Tenacity's there. Bjergsen's coming in now, too. 100 Thieves are ready to force it. Closer goes in. Bombs over the wall. Neo under pressure. Doublelift coming in for the flank. Nobody dead just yet. Boogie tries to get back over the wall as Doublelift kills Neo. Doublelift kills Chime. Double kill, double lift. Back over the wall goes Boogie. It ain't gonna matter. He's dead. Maple's dead. Everybody's dead. It's Solo, the only man standing, and 100 Thieves clean him up like a
Another sweep. 100 Thieves don't drop anyone. Busio even survives. They pick up the Baron, and now they can really take out the rest of the turret.
They will bulldoze whatever is in their way now. You can see TSM, they got 3 men in the base. They have their Lucian and Nami up there in the top side just trying to get an objective bounty, but their jungler's dead. Now they're 2v5 back in the base. Tenacity applying pressure here to the bottom lane tier 3. Closer's just inside TSM walls as mid lane tier 3 under pressure from Doublelift. Come on, we gotta get back. TSM, where's Lucian? Where's Nami? I don't even know if it's possible for him to hold on once they get there. Still 20 seconds before Boogie is back alive. 11,000 gold is the difference between the two teams. First inhibitor falls back in mid lane. Second inhibitor now the target for the Thieves.
That will be one final reset, I will say. One final trip to the store.
And I can shop and get the soul. They're trying to get the Penta for double lift angle.
I like it, I like it. He's got the quick blades and double lift and Busio.
Okay.
Because you got to spread damage so the Zillion can only one of them.
Well, we're going in. Double lift finds the first kill. He's on a rampage. Boogie's going to be the next one in their sights. Bjergsen takes that on the enemy Nami. Now Boogie falls. There goes everybody else. Once again, it's only Solo left. He runs back into the fountain as the base collapses and 100 Thieves make it look easy against TSM. 30 minutes into the game, 19 kills to 1. Can they make it 20? Not quite. Yes, there it is. 100 Thieves, 20-2, take the win. What the hell? Yeah!
100 Thieves, Mark. TSM chat disappointed.
Let's go, boys. Yes.
You can just see the anguish on chat's face.
Oh, no, he did him like that.
The pieces in the past around them to really, enable them to succeed. And now they feel that they do. Now they feel that they do have
I
that.
think historically, ADCs that switch that way, so you have that laning knowledge work through. We're getting a little more contact though. Kyoshik going in on River. Some response, but you've got the clone here to be able to escape.
Yeah, and Gory answering the roam from Harry. Harry's got to be careful because River and Hui are closer than his team. He's got to splash out or he's dead.
Collapsed upon and killed River. First blood going with
Really hurting for mana though. Yes, he has a tier, but look where he is, and he's got no TP back. So even if he just gets chunked out, he's in trouble.
Yeah, getting frozen in place and stunned, and more blows his flash in the final.
More if Harry moves as well. Both ADs are staying bot, and Harry is cheating up towards topside, but Bjoshik's going to engage as 3v4.
Poor JJ on the outskirts gets hooked onto Licorice, and some of them are falling. We've lost Licorice immediately off the bat. Pretty low for Gory as well. So Team Liquid pushing them off. River separated from the pack, and this is a Rift Herald over to Team Liquid.
Yeah, they had one less member when that fight started, but it just didn't even matter. Nice chain, though, from Gory.
Ooh, the Feather Storm in a response to try to go for the invulnerability, uses the heal as well, but it's not enough. Poor JJ and Harry consider rotating over, but they don't make
Zed, Licorice now massively behind on that top side, and Kyoshik is going to get right back up there. Nice sidestep, though.
Immediately collapsing upon Licorice. It feels like Licorice is not having a good time as of late. A good long downtown hook onto Hui. Has to use both summoners. Throws down damage onto Yan. Goes for the ace in the hole, but Core JJ is there to block it. And both popping some pots as well. Rift Herald getting dropped over on the top side too, so action across.
In this game, there's just nothing he's going to be able to do against Summon in this 1v1. He's down 2 levels as well. It is really league, and that's why he won MVP when he was here last time around with Cloud9.
And it does feel as though like we saw more attention from Pioshik over towards that side than we saw from River. Up, flash forward from Gory going for the ultimate from poor JJ to kill him off. LeBlanc down.
Yeah. Down. Licorice again back up towards this top side, but he knows he can't even get near Summon. Pioshik is coming. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Sejuani's here again. Goes for the prison. Licorice always has to use flash, it feels like, every time it's back up. Can he joke it? Can he not? Summit gets the kill credit. But it's been a lot of Pioshik action.
One top laner, here's the other top laner, right? Like, oh my god. That is pretty rough. This is the problem. They have no vision, right? You look at the top side, it's like there's not a single ward from Golden Guardians up there. There's nothing that's even safe to go for.
Team Liquid are so aware of how ahead they are in this game right now that starting it up, they're immediately on the objective, bringing it down to 50, and Golden Guardians say, we can't get that, so let's see if we can find Harry. Flashes over the wall and gets rid of Summit is here to respond, but River is going for the dive. Blue team for Team Liquid, they get the dragon, but the fight is still going. River in the center of them all gets knocked up, and ultimate coming from poor JJ for the additional blast down. Summit still strong with World Ender intact. Stun onto 1, and Stixay is down. 2 eliminated for Golden Guardians. The CC's just too good. Yan going for the Feather Storm. Everyone in Golden Guardians backs up behind it, but it's not enough. Team Liquid set up Yan for the double kill, and he's going for the wave to get this push.
Yeah, TL get another kill here on top. They get the dragon. They're likely going to be able to take this tower as well. Nice distortion to dodge the hook there. Yan stepping forward very aggressively. Harder to just be straight up drain tank, and that's one of the reasons that at least I have been seeing less Aatrox on this patch, because Omnivamp got taken off. And even on some of the other items, it got changed from Omnivamp to just lifesteal. So Stixay trying to kite back. Oh, nice side steps.
Oh, he's making it so far and throwing down that CC, hoping that Hui can follow up. Does manage to do so with the Q, but Harry goes in. A slash onto Stixay. River cycling around, trying to spin his way through this one, but it's a double kill for the support in Hui, and Summit retreats. Pioshik also looking to do the same, but the ace in the hole is going for the damage. Stuns on the way out, but Licorice has got one more to toss, but there you have it. Sejuani manages to survive.
Damn, Stixay actually popping off there. Multiple sidesteps, sidestepping the Sejuani ult, sidestepping the hook, sidestepping everything, and then they get pulled back into that tower. They start taking that turret aggro. Hui shows up, who's quietly having a great game on the Caitlyn. Has 4 kills now. And in that previous big fight, he was actually top damage. They're TPing. This is like a solo TP. What is Summit doing? That's an int.
Summit!
That's a huge int.
Where'd you go?
Well, I don't know what he was doing.
Huh. This is why, as Pioshik looking to close it, but there's so much mobility, actually uses the ultimate to try and It's one kill onto Gory.
You know, if you do get hit by those Peacemakers, its high lethality is really a lot of burst on some of these squishy characters if they do get tagged by that.
Like they're starting to build.
Yeah, they're building up a little bit of momentum. I think they still have to be really, really careful because if TL gets one good engage, I think, you know, these people are just going to instantly die, right? Like, support Caitlyn is so squishy, but they're going to look for a pick on Harry in the side lane.
Was looking for Gory, but there's a river in the jungle, and the punishment is good onto Harry.
They can. Pioshik is getting hit a lot, but it doesn't really matter. He's not really taking any damage from this, and Licorice is just getting shoved back. They take down that tier 2. They've now cleared out a ton of the vision here, walking in with a lot of sweepers, a lot of pinks. River's got to get out of there as well.
Gory over the wall, knock up onto 2 from River, tries to go for the back line and a route onto Summit, but he's got his World Ender on lock. River about to die. River does die. It's a 1-for-1 trade with the junglers down. And without that, everyone should be able to back off. That's a lot of damage. And the only flashes up are on Licorice and Yan, which feels good when your bot laner has that additional level of protection for Team Liquid. I mean, it was that first dragon that was taken by Golden Guardians, but Team Liquid has been stacking them after that. Gory, subject again, Harry.
Really taking over the map in these last couple minutes here, extending their lead pretty massively.
taking
Yeah, absolutely. It can be very, very difficult, especially when your top laner just kind of got put so far behind so early. He's like a little bit more relevant in the game now. Pioshik, so Licorice trying to push him out, but it is phase rush to Sejuani, so he can easily walk out of there. And we're just kind of stuck in this window where they're going to go for an engage
River's
now.
trying to find the opening, but Summit, he's winding up for it. Isn't the whole way downtown. It was Jan that was eliminated right off of the top and looking for the continuation onto Harry. River down low. Core JJ backing up as well. Can they finish him off? Pioshik still nice and healthy, trying to go for Hui. Attempting lockdown here, but Hui so low too. There you go into stasis for Pioshik, but he's rejoined
From Jan to actually escape from that, so the two rookies getting caught out a little bit there in mid, but now TL with that side brush control, and they're looking to pincer from multiple sides here.
They keep wanting to find those ambush opportunities. Summit collapsing upon River, but he has the retreat, a flash away from Licorice, and Harry has him in his sights. Caitlyn damage coming from downtown, and all of Team Liquid keep their eyes on Licorice before eliminating him off the map. It's another single kill.
As well on Pioshik, who's just constantly healing right back up with that, but River maybe catching a lazy recall on Harry.
Tries to respond with the answer. Harry, he's got too much on him. Caitlyn looking to finish it up, but River gets the kill credit. Pioshik wants to throw it downtown. Gory ends up falling. Jan with the credit on this one. All the while, a turret has fallen, but the root here onto Core JJ. Summit over the wall, slashes onto Hui. He's looking for the squishiest member in Caitlyn and gets that prize that he was looking to end with that world. Team Liquid out on top with
Baron. This is a long shot, but I think you have to try. They're already so far behind. If you give the Baron over as well, there's no shot in this game, so they look for that steal.
Whoa.
Not gonna find it though.
Core JJ was laying in wait to hook Licorice as soon as he stepped up, and while a little bit of survivability for this top laner for Golden Guardians, going golden ain't gonna do it even if you got golden in your name. Team Liquid, 2 minutes left on the Red Bull Baron buff, setting their sights on this Dragon Soul. With all the power they have accumulated that Team Liquid have created here.
I mean, their wave clear is pretty terrible at this point. It's just they just don't really have anyone that can actually knock down these waves. You can see Gory is struggling with that pressure. They can't actually clear out that bot wave. At the same time, they can't clear out mid wave either, pushing them back to the base. So 2 inhibitors are going to be cracked here. And you look up towards that top lane, and the top lane wave is already coming as well. That's been prepped. So this could be 3 straight inhibs here for TL. I feel like Golden Guardians, you just got to pick your moment, go in for the engage, hope you find something, because if you give up triple inhib, there's definitely no chance at all.
It's a Baron buffet of minions just crashing into this base right now. It feels one of those slow drip drips. You get the stun, you get the hook, you get more. And Team Liquid, oh, they're having a hard time right now with, our Golden Guardians are having a hard time right now offsetting their onslaught, just throwing clones out, throwing anything they can.
Here they go.
Going into the back line as much as they possibly can. River wanting to give his life, but Team Liquid, they just focus themselves onto one. The GA is popped. Summit collecting all of the eyes of the remainder of Golden Guardians. So they split enough, but River is the next to fall after Summit is at the hand of Golden Guardians. But Team Liquid right now, even when you have the one down on both sides, they have a little bit of the wave coming. They have a super coming down in the bot lane too. They go onto Huhi, they blast him down. They keep their eyes on the turret so that they can get towards this Nexus. Harry throwing down the gold just as a little bit more of a statement. But Golden Guardians, they do manage to clean up a bit. They've taken down 3 of Team Liquid here. But
they're going to survive?
Yeah, an additional bonus. That's why you see the doubles of these supers, and it's so difficult to offset. But Golden Guardians, they'll have another chance to try and make their stand. Pioshik is the first one to try and initiate and gets a little bit of a slap onto Gory. Some swinging around. Hui going for the ult onto Pioshik, but he's got a lot of health at his disposal to keep on pushing through with the rest of the team. Harry focusing onto the turret, wants to maintain the objective focus, and while Licorice goes in to contest, the rest of them slap him down. It's a single kill in the favor of Team Liquid right now as they push the remainder of Golden Guardians into their fountain. They've got the supers doing the work for them on the Nexus. Team Liquid reversing their fate of Week 1, a 2-0 for the weekend.
And nicely done, TL, going to be able to clean.
That others doubted them as the Together team coming into this year has so much familiarity playing against a Blaze Olive as well on multiple levels.
Take their base and then got the crash. That's really what created the CS advantage completely. And now, you know, Tactical has been chunked out here. Contracts is going to be able to invade, take away that blue buff, which is really nice for him. And Kempy's got to be careful.
Oh, flashing forward. Contracts wants it. Contracts Palafox looking for Kenvi again. Needs a little bit of Palafox action for the help, but all the while on the bot side, Boom falls to his
on his flash, but Kenvi, his last dance of arrows, that Q was on cooldown, and now Technical getting really aggressive, trying to push Luger away because he knows Palafox is behind him, so if the wave crashes, he's 100% dead. Fleshy is threatening to come back here, but they might both just die.
Oh, right on the outskirts, Luger. The battle of getting...
That's a missed kill, but at the end of the day, it's neither here nor there because he didn't get it. And we'll see what they can actually make happen. Already left. And that just kind of seems like they were not on the same page. I don't know what the comms were like there, but Contracts was like, yep, we're leaving, and Palafox is still going in for that potential dive, and now could be in some trouble here. Mid has no flash.
Yeah, they're going in on Palafox now. Kenvi grabs it. CLG losing their... And Immortals looking to get the second dragon here. CLG still spread across. It doesn't look like they want to contest this yet. It's not real. Oh, their coordination is so on point. Look at Dokla basically pointing where they should be ulting, but never mind, let me pause on that thought. Palafox at the whim of Fleshy and Tactical on top of the Aqua Prison. He goes, tries to get a bit more of that durability with the Defiance, but eventually falls, and this tower is ready for teetering.
Going towards that, but this means it's going to be a very delayed Navori or IE, right? We've been seeing almost exclusively Navori quick plates as that second item. So the earliest it can be is like 3.5. Contracts though, maybe gonna get caught.
Sweep on a Contracts, but he returns a favor onto a Blaze Olive. They set their sights on Boom, who is the first to fall, had to use the Wild Growth on himself. And to break down a little bit of that gold lead that Immortals have brought, but unfortunately cannot finish with the charge.
Yeah, just need one more auto on it, so they should be able to pick that up on mid, get the pressure there, and they're actually pinging over towards Baron. They do have crazy Baron damage. With double AD plus on Dokla, and then Contracts comes up there, they couldn't get the kill onto Revenge either. We'll see when these two players want to start actually grouping. Nice trade here from Revenge, though, as lands the full combo, gets the pullback, hits the W stun. If he lands this, he might go all out. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Oh, he's going for it, and the damage is higher than it was before, so Dokla dies.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just ultimate full health, on the Cassante, but he landed like the full combo multiple times in a row there. He hit the Q3, gets the W. So they're just gonna be right onto this Baron. Azir Kindred gonna be killing this off incredibly quick. It is spotted now. Do they commit to the finish? This would be risky. I think they've got to leave. You've got to leave. You're already chunked down so low, but they're gonna try to finish instead.
Oh, Boom, Wild Growth upon him. Palafox in pursuit. Kenvi in the back of the pit, has to throw the Lamb's Respite, and even the Baron is in the center of it all. Palafox in the back of the pit. Kenvi and a Blaze Olive try to go for the retreat, but it's actually 2 down in favor of Immortals. One more slam onto Dokla. Nice Aqua Prison onto Luger, and CLG have been pushed off. Immortals do lose.
I don't know if it was just for the heal and then to try to bail out, but that was not it.
Take out the word enemy in immuning the enemies tonight.
They should have tried to finish that. And if they lose this game to CLG, they're going to be kicking themselves because Zeri Lulu life and throws out his ultimate, and Tactical, instead of going for the chunk, is on the Baron with them, and they try to just really burst it down. But when you're trying to two-man, you lost control of mid. You can see the Azir tower is getting dropped down. Luger doesn't have anything to heal off of. He's got to try to get some lifesteal up. He looks like he's heading down towards bot wave to try to get that and lifesteal up, but Revenge isn't going to let him.
Oh, in the center of it all, and the Maokai ult coming through, but Maokai does fall. Tactical with the kill, and into the backline. Dokla goes, getting lots of hits, but can't fall yet because Lamb's Respite is up. Fleshy ends up flashing out, so does Kenvi. Palafox falls, 2 for 1 thus far, and a Blaze Olive all the way over in the pit. It's a shutdown. Immortals out on top in this fight, feeling good.
Luger trying to go deep there and finish off all those low health bars, but unfortunately for him, the Kindred ult is there to respond, and then you see Luger, he's waiting, and then he's gonna try to ult right out of that to burst him down, but a Blaze Olive, and that's the thing, when you are playing this AP Maokai, you can't get caught, but they're just gonna go in, and he's just gonna be dead.
Again, the blast is so good. Immortals, they are going aggressive on this one. Luger is putting out the flash so he can circle around back into the base, now at the side of his support once more. CLG have to focus on just getting out the canyons and the Baron push that's coming on through, sending Dokla over towards that top side. It's bounties right now for CLG while Immortals take down the tier 2 bot.
I mean, it's going to be almost impossible, I think, at this point. The push is never going to end. That's the problem with Ocean Soul. You just hit a minion, you heal right back up. They have the wave in bot, they have the wave in mid. 2 inhibs, guaranteed to go down. We'll see if CLG can defend the Nexus here. Contracts is up in 10, but they can just continue moving forward. It can become poke away with them with the saplings, but these last 2 fights, he's just getting engaged on and dying instantly, so boom. Oh,
Oh, wraparound positioning, so they have no problem venturing on forward. Kind of that back and forth like
Way
they
to
got now.
go.
Dokla tried to look for the angle, gets rooted back. There's a route over onto Revenge, soaking up the majority of it, and Contracts goes in before it flashing out. The Nami wave as a result, and Vanguard's Edge also for Palafox trying to get the kill, but Kenvi goes down. 1-for-1 trade thus far. A Blaze Olive duking it out with Luger over in the Fountain side, but CLG, they only have their bot laners remaining. They only took down one in the process, and Tactical, even though he flashes forward for the kill, Luger manages to dish back a bit more damage. Can they keep the pressure off though? Immortals stunned up, get it done. Luger falls down. Boom, you are a Yordle, my friend, and people in this game like to kill Yordles. So they do just that, turn their sights back over on the turret. After a lot of doubt from those that witnessed the losses of Immortals, now finally...
He's spamming the CLG logo.
Oh, Fleshy! Welcome to the LCS, Fleshy. Your emote game is on point, my friend.
Yeah, they're gonna take him down. Dancing on the well there, dancing on the fountain, spamming out the CLG emotes. Immortal.